Dear students, welcome to Trinasar classroom. Today in this video, I will try to give you explanations about a point, its position with respect to circle, a straight line, its position with respect to circle, and chords and tangents, its equations, etc. Come to our first point. Power of point and chord and tangent lines, etc., etc. Now, before going to explain the power of point, chord, tangent, etc., first I will explain you the notations. Usually we have an equations ax square 2hxy by square 2gx 2fy plus c equal to 0. It is an equation. In this equation we have ax square 2hxy by square 2gx 2fy plus c. These are the terms. In this term, if you let it the entire equation with the notation s, what is the meaning of s1? What is the meaning of s1 here? I will explain you 1 of x square. What is the meaning of 1? That is the first issue. X square can be written as x into x, and also xy can be written as half of xy plus xy. First of all, we write it. And what about y square? Y square can be written as y into y. What about x? X can be written as half of x plus x. And what about y? Y can be written as y plus y. Please remember. What about c? Nothing. There is no variable. That's why you did not write anyone. Just write it at all. Now, what is 1 of x square? X square 1. It is x1, x of x. That is the meaning of 1 of x square. X square of 1 is x into x1. What is 1 of xy? That is half of x1y plus xy1. Write x1 in the place of one of these two variables, and again another one of the two variables. And what about 1 of the y square? Is y1. Just write y1 in the place of one of the two. And what about 1 of x is half of x plus x1, only one. And 1 of y plus y1. And what about? Nothing. There is no notation of constant terms. So these are the 1 of each term. And what about 2 of each term? Same. Means x square of 2 is x2. You have to write just instead of 2 instead of 1 in all terms, in each term. Okay, that's it. And what about 1? It is 1. Just s1 is a of 1 of x square is x1, and it is h of 2h. Here we have of cancel 2 into 2 1 by 2, then it remains only x1 of y plus xy1, and by square is y into y1, and 2g at the same time cancel this 2 and 2, just we remain g of x plus x1, and f of y plus y1 plus c equal to 0. We must write equal to 0 at the end because it is an equation. How can you say it is an equation? It contains the variables xy. So what about s11? 1 means write x1 and the remaining variables in the each term. What is the meaning of 1 of x square? Means x1. That is x1 square. What is the meaning of xy of 1 of? That means half of x1 y1 plus x1 y1. It is nothing but uh, xy x1 y1. If you substitute, if you write y1 in the place of y and x1 in the place of x, you will get 2x1 y1. It becomes as x1 y1, and it is y1 square, and it is x1 plus x1. Write x1 in the place of the remaining variable, and each each term we get x1, we get y1. It is also c. So finally, when we write x1, s11 is of s11 of x square is x1 square. That's why write x1 square to h x1 y1 b y1 square to g x1 to f y1 plus c. We should not be write equal to 0 at the end, because it is not an equation. Absolutely, we may observe that it not is an equation, it is a value. There is no variable in the entire expression. Okay, so just you should not write at the 0 at the end of this one. And what about S22? S22 nothing but a x2 square to h x2 y2 b y2 square to g x2 to f y2 plus c. Don't write here equal to 0, because it is not an equation, just it is a value. What about S2? It is like as S1. Just write 2 in the place of 1 of S1. Then we get x2 h of x2 y plus x y2. Okay, plus g of what? Not g. B of y2 y2 plus g of x plus x2 f of y plus y2 plus c equal to 0. We must write equal 0 at the end, because it contains the variable x and y in each. Okay, now these are the notations of 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, etc. etc. Now I will explain you the position, the relation between a point and a circle on the same plane. So suppose if you take any point on the circle, on the plane, if you take any point on the plane, it divides the entire plane into 3 distinct regions. One is the circle, another one is inside the circle, another one is outside the circle. These are the 3 distinct regions divided by a circle on a plane. Okay, let it center C. For suppose our circle is in general form 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, and its center minus g minus f, and its radius square root of g square plus f square minus c, and our point P x1 y1 on the plane. On the plane means it may lie outside, on, inside the circle. When we take like this one, it's very easy to understand that if P lie inside, if P lies inside, what happened then? Center, the distance between the point to center is Cp absolutely less than the radius. If P lies on the circle, what happened? Then Cp must be equal to its radius. And what happened when P lies outside outside the circle. What happened? Then CP is greater than R. Okay. From these three arguments, we may observe one thing, that CP less than or equal to or greater than R. CP square is less than or equal to or greater than R square. And from it, CP square minus R square is less than or equal to or greater than 0. CP square minus R square, it is the value. It decides the position of the point. If the CP square minus R square is less than 0, then immediately it lies inside. If CP square minus R square is equal to 0, then it lies on the circle. CP square minus R square is greater than 0, then it lies outside the circle. So here CP square minus R square gives us the information that where the point lies. That's why our CP square minus R square is called the power of the point. So power of the point. Power of the point with respect to a circle. What is the meaning of power of the point of the circle? CP square, if s equal to 0 is a circle and P x1 y1 is a point, then the value CP square minus R square is called power of the point with respect to circle s equal to 0. That is the definition of the power of the point. And we may observe one thing that's very interesting, that is CP square minus R square. What is CP square minus R square? What happened about this one? CP square minus R square will be equal to x1 plus g whole square. I mean the distance between center to center minus g minus f, and it is x1 by 1. And the distance between these two is x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square minus r square. R square means g square minus f square plus c, or write it like this. And if you simplify it, we get x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2f(y1) plus g square plus f square minus g square minus f square plus c, and cancel these terms. Just to remind plus c. It is look like as S11. CP square minus R square is S11. S11, we know the meaning of S11. I explained you just in our last board. Okay? This is CP square minus R square equal to S11. Finally, we may conclude that the power of a point x1, y1 with respect to circle S is S11. If S11 is less than 0, then the point lie inside the circle. If S11 is equal to 0, then the point lie on the circle. If S11 is greater than 0, then it lies outside the circle. That is our conclusion of the relation between a point and a circle on the same plane. Now come to the concept of the relation between a straight line and a circle. If you take a straight line, Lx plus My plus n equal to 0 and our circle S equal to 0, what happened? So very clear, maybe the line lying like this one. There is no common point of the circle and straight line. And if you find the shortest distance between the center to the straight line, it is greater than the radius. It is the radius. It is greater than the radius. So if you take S equal to 0 is a circle. S is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is a circle. And Lx, line L is ax plus by plus c. No, don't use ax. Lx plus my plus n equal to 0. These two are our given objects. One is circle, another one is straight line. When we take a straight line and circle, then we may find the distance between the point and straight line. Perpendicular distance from C minus G minus F to line L equal to 0. It is L of minus G plus M of minus F plus N by square root of L square plus M square. It is the formula for the shortest distance from the center to the line. So very clear. And now our radius is R equal to square root of G square plus F square minus C. It's very clear. We have three cases that if D is less than R. D is less than R means if our straight line is like in this way, like this way, like it intersect at 2 points, circle. At 2 points, what happen if you find the shortest distance from center to the line, it is perpendicular to midpoint, and it is lesser than the radius. Radius means up to here. It is a radius up to here. Sorry. First of all, it is the radius up to here, center to circumference. It is the radius, and it is the distance from straight line to center. It is less than the radius. If you take another line, that is, if you take another straight line, that is just it meet the circle at only one point, and also meet at only one point. A straight line, not straight line segment, is a straight line meet only at one point to the circle. It touches. Then the distance from the point to circle, the perpendicular distance, will be radius. So from this one, we may conclude that if D less than R or D equal to R, if D is greater than R, we have three cases. That one is then straight line meet at 2 points. Meet the circle at 2 points. That means to be secant line. Suppose if the line if D equal to R, I mean distance from the center to the straight line is D equal to R, then immediately the straight line meet the circle at only one point. That is the meaning, that is the definition of tangent line. That is only the definition. And what happened when D greater? Nothing. The straight line do not or does not meet the circle. That's enough. That's all. This is the way of finding the position of a straight line with respect to the circle on the same plane. Okay? Good. Now I want to explain about the equations of these secant line and these tangent lines. Okay? First of all, if it is P, if it is Q, PQ is a secant line, and the line segment length of the line segment PQ is called chord. Just only the segment is a chord. It's a secant line. I want to find the equation of the secant line PQ with respect to the given circle. Yes. Actually, that is the equation of secant line passing through P x1 y1 Q x2 y2 of circle S equal 0 is S1 plus S2 equal to S12. Actually, we have to prove this statement. I want to prove this statement. This is equation of secant line passing through P x1 y1 Q x2 y2 is S1 plus S2 equal to S12. Just I will prove it. Look at the board. So here S is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. And px1 y1 qx2 y2 are on the circle. That's why s11 will be equal to 0. S11 will be equal to 0. S11 means x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c equal to 0. And S22 will be equal to 0 because the point x2 y2 lie on the circle. That's why we may get this one equal to 0. From this one we are clear x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c will be equal to x2 square plus y2 square plus 2gx2 plus 2fy2 plus c, and these two terms are cancelled and we remains 2gx1 minus 2gx2, 2fy1 minus 2fy2 equal to x2 square minus x1 square plus y2 square minus y1 square. From this one 2g of x1 minus x2 plus 2f of y1 minus y2 equal to x2 minus x1 of x2 plus x1 plus y2 minus y1 of y2 plus y1. And now bring that one to this side one and this term to that side, and we get finally 2 of f into minus of y2 y1 just write first minus of 2 of f of y2 minus y1 minus of y2 minus y1 of y1 plus y2 plus y1 equal to, and this one, and also same write x2 minus x1 of x2 plus x1, and it becomes x2 minus x1 of 2g, and take y2 minus y1 as a common, and minus also here we have y1 plus y2 plus 2f, and equal to x2 minus x1 here x1 plus x2 plus 2g, and bring y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 equal to x1 plus x2 plus 2g by y1 plus y2 plus 2g. Okay. Now it is the slope of the straight line passing through x1 and x2 y2. Leave it as equation 1. Now equation of PQ bar is y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 of x minus x1. Okay, from it bring this one y minus y1 by x minus x1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. In this equation we have y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is minus of, if you multiply both sides with minus we get only this one. So replace this y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1 by minus of this expression. Finally we get y minus y1 by x minus x1 equal minus of x1 plus x2 plus 2g by y1 plus y2 plus 2f, and make the cross multiple, simplify it. Finally if you simplify it, y1 plus y2 plus 2fy minus of y1 square minus of y1 y2 minus of 2f y1. It is the product of these two, and product of these two equal to minus of xx1 plus xx2 plus 2gx minus x1 square minus x1 x2 minus 2gx2 2gx1, yes, 2gx1. This is expression, and bring the x1 terms at once. It is xx1 plus yy1 and these two, and where is 2gx and 2gx1, and about x1 y1 x2 and gx1. Okay, just I don't want to waste time. Okay, come here. If you multiply cross it both sides, then we get y minus y1 into this one and x minus x1 into this one. We get this equation, and finally we simplify it. X1 xx1 plus yy1 and xx2 plus yy2 and 2gx 2fy, and here we remains x1 square minus into minus x1 square, and from it y1 square 2gx1 2f1 etc etc, and adding both sides the terms whatever required to become as this form, then we get it is s1 and it is s2, and it become as, if you add this one x1 square plus y1 square 2gx1 plus 2f1 plus, from here up to here it become as 0 when we add c on both sides. If you add here plus c, it becomes as s1. If you add here, it becomes as s2 equal to, and if you add here c, it will be 0 because that is s11 and it is s22. Finally we get s1 plus s2 equal to 0 plus s1 s2. So our equation s1 plus s2 equal to s1. It is the chord, equation of the chord passing through the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 of the circle. It is the equation of the circuit. First suppose the point 1 P or Q turns to P. I mean x2 y2 point turns to x1 y1. What happened in this equation? 2 tends to 1 or 1 tends to 2, what happened? It become as 1. That's why we get S1 plus S1 equal to S1. S1 plus S1 is 2S1 equal to S1 is also 0 because of the point on the circle is S1 is 0. Finally, S1 equal to 0. So this equation become as S1 equal to 0. A chord equation become as a tangent equation when the 2 points are tending to each other. Okay. Finally, from this equation of the chord of the joining of 2 points become as tangent. If it reaches, it moves towards the P, and if both of them coincide at one point, for suppose P Q lie here, then our secant line may be like this. If you Q like come here, then our secant line may be like here. If you Q coincide with P, then our secant line become as like this one. So this is tangent line. Our tangent equation, our chord equation of passing through P comma Q is S1 plus S2 equal S12. When P and Q coincide each other, that secant line become as a tangent line. That's equation S1 equal to 0. If you have any point and a straight line, if point is on the circle, then the tangent line at the point is possible. That's its equation equal to S1 equal to 0. Okay, thank you.